it's very obvious to me that there's a split in the way Americans think about how to commemorate and celebrate America. There is a brittle view, a very fragile understanding, and I think you hear this from people in the Trump administration and Trump himself, that you can't criticize America. We must downplay, even in our museums, right? We must
Right. Or
downplay
national parks
national
or
parks.
schools.
We must downplay the bad parts because we're perfect and always have been perfect. Now, my theologically based view is that nothing human made is perfect. Put that aside for a second. It always strikes me as like very fragile. Like if you say anything bad about America, it means you don't like America. The truth of the
As
American.
if America is a snowflake.
Well, yes. And by the way, I don't want to say that America is a snowflake, but the people who are arguing this line seem like snowflakes. But the point is this. One of the geniuses of America, of the American system and of the American democratic impulse is that we examine what we're doing. And when we realize that we're doing something that's wrong, we fix it. Women didn't have the vote, and then they did. There was slavery, and then the North went to war against the South to end slavery, right? And the story of America is the story of the expansion of rights, right? That's a beautiful thing. And a lot of countries can't point to self-criticism is a form of patriotism. I think America has ultimately played a positive and ameliorative role in the world. I think if you just look at the last century, I think the defeat of fascism and communism, global fascism and global communism, was pretty good. That was overall a pretty good record for a century. And so I'm immensely proud of that. I'm also proud as an American of the fact that when we go down wrong pathways, we have the ability as a group of people, as citizens, and we have the mechanisms within our system, including a free press and an independent judiciary. We have the mechanisms to make things better that were bad. And so celebrating that, like not talking about slavery doesn't make slavery go away. Not talking about slavery denies us the opportunity to talk about ways we tried to make things better.
Of course.
And that's the lesson for the rest of the world. I mean, you look at Russia, China, Iran, North Korea. You look at these places and you say those are countries that could really benefit from some openness and independent thought and self-criticism in the American model, and they don't have it. So I think we should be celebrating that. But again, I think right now we're in this really weird moment where there's a whole group of powerful people who think, don't talk about it, don't say anything about it, and I don't know why. And I guess they are just definitionally snowflakes.